Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I am doing a DIY on how you can create a simple little vegetable garden for yourself. And one of the reasons why I'm doing this is because next on the side of this screen where you see that green thing, it's a greenhouse I purchased a couple years ago to grow my own vegetables. But what I found is that I wasn't having a lot of success with that. Plus, I believe my dogs or some animal would get in there at night and eat up the eat up the leaves of the vegetables as they started growing. So I decided I would do this area here, which I can always block off so the dogs don't get in. Because as you can see, my dog Bella, she is having a great time in here. So what I'm doing right now, I've dug up the ground and I'm trying to loosen up the dirt a little bit so that I can go ahead and spread some other, like the manure and the other things. So there I am trying to block it off, which of course, as you can see, those pavers, well, not pavers, sorry, those bricks are not going to be enough to keep the dogs out. So I have some other things that I'm gonna try. So see, I've done that, I've prepared that area, so now I'm just trying to spread the dirt out and get up all the grass and stuff that was in there. So now I'm gonna just saturate the ground, get a lot of water on there, because I don't wet my lawn like that. I just wet whenever the rain comes. So I'm trying to make sure the ground is nice and wet, so when I plant the vegetables and stuff in there, the ground will have enough water in it. So there you see, that's I believe one bag is manure, the other bag is like regular topsoil, I think is what I bought. And I bought just 2 bags because I wanted to kind of experiment a little bit. I didn't want to go overboard and buy a whole bunch of stuff because remember, I'm working on a budget here. So I bought 1 bag each, which I will spread out. Then I believe this is the manure on this bag. So I'm going to spread it out evenly among the top of the soil. So there I'll just spread that out evenly. And then before I put my vegetables in. So yeah, I'm giving it a good rake over, just making sure everything is spread nice and even. And the entire area is covered with the manure, which is supposed to help the plants grow, and the other topsoil, which is supposed to be good for the vegetables also. So that's kind of what I'm doing here. This was a lot of work. It was very tiring to me. And it was hot, so that didn't really help. Right, so this is where I did buy some plants, and I think what I'm going to do next year is just purchase the vegetables that are already in a little pot that they've already sprouted up. Because for the past 2 years, I've used seedlings, and they just don't seem to get very far. So that's what I'm going to do. So I think I had some cucumbers, peppers, tomatoes. I'm trying some asparagus and onions. And I think somewhere in the midst of this, by the time it's all said and done, there'll be a cabbage and kale and something else. So I'm planting one of each item just to see how they do in this kind of area. That's what I plan on doing, just one of each, just to test it out. So next year I will know what did well and what didn't do well, so I'll know what to plant. Maybe plant more of this or not plant any of that. So that's kind of what I think that's how I think I'll do it. So I just went ahead and just cut up a whole lot of other stuff and planted other stuff in there, as you'll see in a little bit. Yeah, I was just, I really I really would like to have some vegetables. It saves, because sometimes you buy vegetables at the grocery store and it's expensive. So, and then what I found, when you grow your own garden and have your own vegetables, the vegetables tend to have a better taste. They taste better. I don't know how else to describe it, but they taste better. They, like, if you have tomatoes, the tomatoes tend to be a little bit more juicier than the ones you buy at the store. They just cook better. So that's one of the reasons why I decided. And plus, working in a garden, you know, like pulling the weeds and watering the plants, it's really relaxing. So that's kind of another reason why. And that's kind of why I started small with just a tiny area, just to see, going from the greenhouse, how this would work. So what I'm gonna do with the greenhouse, I'm not gonna just, you know, dismantle it. What I'm gonna do is, like, in the winter time, I have pots that I keep outside. So in the winter time, it will be a nice place to store all the plants that I normally put on my front porch and on my back porch. And then I'll still see if maybe some stuff, I might be able to grow some stuff here. Or, you know, maybe just figure out a way to shut the door, because I wasn't able to keep the door shut. And that's the reason why my dogs was able to get in and eat up things. And I don't think it's just my dog. I think it's some other animal that is coming by, like at night or so, and eating up the leaves. But I just have never seen the animal. So I really don't know which one it is or what type of animal it is. But anyway, so I used some chicken wire after I finished planting all the thing. For right now, I'm using some chicken wire to help keep the dogs out. But eventually, I think I want to buy like something like a little gate thing. You know, like those little plastic picket fence gates you see sometimes in front of people's houses. I believe if I buy a piece of that, I have to measure it and buy a piece and stick it in there. That way I can climb over it, but the dogs can't get in. So I'm hoping if I do something like that, it would, you know, it would make sense. It would be beneficial, and the vegetables and stuff will be able to grow. So there I am, cleaning up my mess. All the mess that I made, I'm trying to make sure it's all cleaned up, and put up all my tools and stuff, and just kind of leave the area. So that's my garden. I was so proud of it. I've always wanted to do one, and just, I don't know why, I just never did it. So this cost me, I think, like altogether $35 for the little bricks, for the manure, and the topsoil, and some of the plants that I purchased. So anyway, guys, this is down to the end of the video. I'm finished. So thanks so much for watching and tuning in. Remember, again, if you like the video, you know, give it a thumbs up, you know, share it if you feel led to, and subscribe. I really would like for you to subscribe. That way you'll know when I post. And every Friday you can look forward to another video from me. Okay, so thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time on my next video. Okay, bye.
Facebook.